Hello friends and adventurers, and welcome back to Sally Cat Plays Exile 3, Ruined World. I got walloped by a cold virus between episodes, and had to take a whole week off of recording. But that did at least give me time to look up some things. I'm currently still in the Sharamik area. We've got Softport a ways to the north, Aminro and Angel's Rest to the east, and Gidrick to the southeast. And since I've done some looking up of things, I'm going to continue ignoring the Isle of Bigail for the time being. Several farms are clustered here, enjoying the protection of a circular stone wall. Empire soldiers, ever alert, have been stationed here to protect Sharamik's food source. You approach, but not recognizing you, they don't let you in. So yeah, my throat is still a little bit scratchy, but much better than it was a couple of days ago. Eminro is north, and Angel's Rest is east. Warning, Troglo territory to northeast. And Eminro is kinda on its own in the middle of nowhere here. Oh, hello. You must be getting close to the Troglo fortress. This isn't a raiding party, but a platoon of guards. They decide that the best way to keep their home safe is to hunt you down and kill you. They are not wrong. Unfortunately for them, they have no spellcasters. And I do. Bit of a shame I don't have Firestorm. I do, however, have Flame Strike. So I now have 3 characters that can cast Area of Effect fire spells. And spread massive fiery death. On second thought, does Garnet really need the XP right now? Not as much as everyone else. Troglo raiding parties are a good source of gold, and sometimes random items like potions. So, the town of Eminro. Has a wall all the way around it. Pretty smart for a city in its position. You have reached the mining town of Eminro. What are they mining? There's no mountains around that I saw. Maybe there's mountains farther north. The walls are thick and the guards are many, and it doesn't take long to see why. Everything shows the signs of frequent and savage troglodyte assaults. It's hard to see this town lasting too much longer. That is a lot of guards. And very thick walls, too. As you start to step through the door, you notice the floor on the other side looks slightly suspicious. Well, this looks like an abandoned warehouse more so than someone's home, so I believe I will investigate. Trap disarmed. Finally, Peridot's trap skills is coming in useful. Oh boy, a rock. Another rock. Possibly I could investigate some of those rocks further and discover they're actually worth something, like a geode. But, nah. Barracks. How very generic. A somewhat less dusty warehouse. What? Oh dear, I might have to reload. I didn't take anything, but maybe entering the warehouses is enough to get the guards mad at me? Oops. Okay, I've reloaded and re-explored Eminro. Unfortunately, I did not get the troglo fight, and so have lost out on about 120 gold. Boo. I am a smidge nervous about investigating locked doors after the guard debacle. Okay, these are all guards. Maybe an extension barracks to house all the extra soldiers in here? Because as I mentioned, Eminro has a lot of guards. Isn't that right, Garnet? Warning, ore bins have alarms. Thieves will be spitted. Yeah, we noticed that last time. I mean, we would never violate the security of, Empire resources. Isn't that right, fellas? Office of the Mayor. The Mayor is not here. I could take a book that's not mine. If the guards don't see it, it didn't happen. And it's just a copy of Magic for Dummies. So we'll just put that back where we found it. And continue on. That looks like a mayor. This man, wearing the sash and insignia of a mayor of the Empire, sits here drinking ale. Lots of it. I am known as Najib. That's Mayor Najib. He belches. He laughs. I'm planning strategy. What do you think I'm doing? He takes a long swig of ale. Yeah, planning how to hold off endless troglos with almost no troops and no reinforcements. How to do anything when the Empire has quarantined the area. They breed like bunnies, and they're smart and fierce and ruthless, like nothing we've ever fought before. He drinks more. Bet you hadn't heard about that. The keep of Tinraya has been destroyed by monsters. Totally. The Empire has shut us all off to die, to keep the monsters from spreading. He takes a long swig of ale, and that's why I drink. That's right. The biggest, strongest city in Valorum is now just a smoking hole. Sobering, eh? Which is why you're trying to counteract that soberness with lots and lots of alcohol. Also, I'm quite certain he's more interesting in the Avernum remake. Unusually, the innkeeper has a battle axe swinging at his side, and wears a breastplate which shows the scratches and marks of recent combat. He's so tired he can barely remain standing. Barber, he mumbles. Welcome to my inn. No booze left. Not much at all. Just a room. Only 5 gold. It's been a nightmare. No booze left because the mayor's drinking it all, I guess. Castle Troglo isn't far from here, and there's not a thing anyone can do about it. We eat the worst of the raids, and we get hit often, too. It's hard to keep hope sometimes. He almost nods off several times while speaking. Okay, so I guess he doesn't have a whole lot to say. Oh, there's a troglodyte somewhere around here. Troglodyte warrior, in fact. And he's dead. Also, when I was exploring here earlier, I heard a townsperson get killed by a troglo somewhere in town. Probably right around here. A patrol of Empire guards moves up, watching you warily. When they get close and get a good look at you, they start muttering amongst themselves. The captain shouts, "We heard all that you did. Move on and watch yourself." They leave. Let's continue searching out bastions of civilization. Like Angel's Rest. You enter the city of Angel's Rest. The cracked walls and jumpy guards mark this small town as a primary troglodyte target. The smell of sulfur hangs over everything. Once again a walled town, but this one has 4 entrances instead of just 1. And generic town person. This doesn't look super lived in, or does it? Oh, 1 food. Meh. There was something painted on this sign, but a stray flame spell burned it off. Hello? Oh boy, it's a Mary! He sells rubies, sapphires, diamonds, and emeralds. While the ruby, diamond, and emerald are entirely useless to me, the sapphires could be useful if I had magic map. Hello, you are a priest, and thus interesting to talk to. You meet a haggard woman with long, dark hair. She wears the robes of a priest over her armor, and her garb shows the wear and tear of recent combat. I am Empire War Priestess Shapur. She pats a massive mace hanging at her belt. I help in the constant battle against the troglos. 'Tis a chore, but I have my faith to preserve me. They're vicious and endless foes, but I'm preserved by my prayers. I am one of the anima. I sustain myself through holy power, without using the dark works of magic. Okay, I kind of expected her to have anything else to say to me. Angel's Rest Armory. Slap on some studs today. Tended by a perfectly generic armorsmith. You are greeted by a grinning and helpful armor salesman. I am known in these parts as Pat. I have read dialogue from one of you before. Traveling is dangerous these days. You should definitely purchase some armor to protect yourself. And if you're protected enough already, you can sell excess armor back to me. Leather, iron. Ooh, she goes up to steel. That's sort of good. Well, okay, not as good as I thought. She sells steel helms, steel great helms, and gloves. Meh. Angel's Rest Ironworks. This time with a perfectly generic weaponsmith. The town weaponsmith bows to you, politely waiting to take your order. I am known around here simply as Smith. You may, if you wish, purchase fine weaponry here. In addition, you may sell your excess tools of destruction. Prices are exorbitant, though, so if I want iron, I really should go back to Pergys. Chicken. For a moment, there it is! Chicken! Chicken! Barracks A. Not the most interesting building. This looks like an inn, which is usually much more interesting. A young, radiantly beautiful woman works behind the bar. She moves like a sylph, almost floating off the ground. Of course, you may only think that because the meat she's serving smells so good. She graces you with a dimpled smile. I'm Adrienne. May I help you? Our best room is free, only 8 gold. We still have some of our wonderful, locally made mead, a mere 10 gold for a round. The mead is rich and exquisite. Soon your head is spinning. You hadn't realized how much you were missing out on in Exile. When you're done, Adrienne leans close. Fresh goblets of mead will only be 5 gold. I like your faces. Hee. For a second there, I thought she was going to share a rumor or something. You are just some guy. You are a soldier. You meet a grim, squat halberdier of the Empire Army. It's amazing how total his disinterest in speaking with you is. Mesoc. The word sounds like it was ripped out of him with a hook. I'm a soldier. Yeah, and that's all. He turns away. What an uninteresting conversation. Okay, so by best room, they pretty much mean the only habitable room right now. I'm guessing they don't get a whole lot of travelers staying long term. What with the troglodytes and all. These are probably all houses. Ah! To fireball or not to fireball? Nice. Well, rip to whoever lived here, I guess. And the one remaining building is... Barracks B. How exciting. Well, that's all I can figure out to do with Angel's Rest for now. So I suppose we shall have to explore even onward. Oh, hey. Troglos. Warriors and shaman this time. That won't save them. Well, that was even more profitable than the original fight. Hee. Actually, I do want to see if there's mountains close to Aminro here. Okay, yeah, there's mountains. And a special dot. Should I investigate? It's a long trip from Castle Troglo to Sharamik and the surrounding lands. Raiding parties need someplace to stop on the way to eat and rest in safety before moving on. This is definitely one of those resting posts. Troglodyte warriors lounge around, as less well-armed Troglos feed them and repair their armor. Shamans and Kazis study spells, and the smell of roasting mystery meat fills the air. You watch all this from the safety of the hills. If you're feeling lucky, however, you could easily crash the party. Let's put a pin in that one for later, shall we? So, I have confirmed. There are mountains. They are dangerous. Oh, troglodyte ambush! The hunchbacked monsters emerge from concealed holes in the ground. Oh no, whatever shall I do? I just wanted to point out for a moment here that there were 2 troglodyte Kazis. Each of them summoned a demon. The demon just took out the Kazi that summoned him. Great job! And now to valiantly try and survive this. Ah, nuts. Well then, let's hold off on exploring for a little bit then.